Fujifilm accomplished the exact mission they were going after with the Fuji X-Half, and that mission is interesting. Now, Fujifilm was kind enough to send me this X-Half to test out for a couple weeks while I was down in Mexico City, and I have quite a bit of thoughts about it. So pause, let's first understand what this camera is. The Fuji X-Half is a digital camera that is meant to emulate the effect of a half-frame film camera. What is a half-frame film camera? It is a film camera that takes an image and only takes up half of the actual film frame per image, if that makes sense. So instead of a horizontal image that you would get with a regular film camera when you hold it like this, you actually end up with a portrait or vertical image because it's only taking up half the frame. And the whole novelty with this back in the day is that your film roll would then get twice as many photos as what was listed on the film roll. So a regular film roll is, let's say, 36 images or 36 exposures. On a half frame camera, you would get 72 images or 72 exposures. And in the film world, especially for a casual point and shoot camera, that is a really fun and honestly enticing feature to have in a camera because film is expensive and so special. So with a half frame camera, you get twice as many images at half the cost per image. But in the digital world, that's not really a utilitarian feature. It's more of a gimmick and just kind of like a fun novelty feature to have. So like I said, I was down in Mexico City for a couple weeks with the Fuji X-Half, and the number one thing that I noticed out the jump was how few times I was actually reaching for it to bring it out for everyday use. And so being back home now, I've had the time to reflect and kind of understand, well, why is that? Why didn't I reach for it more out of my entire camera arsenal? Why was I not reaching for the X-Half as a everyday carry all the time? And I think I've pretty much boiled down why. You see, I thought the X-Half was going to be my go-to camera to shoot my everyday adventures while traveling. At cafes, at restaurants, doing different excursions, checking different tourist attractions out, walking around with my friends. And so I thought it was going to be a mini workhorse in that way. Nothing overly professional, but I still thought it would keep up with my daily, everyday travels as an everyday carry camera. But I realized that instead of this camera being closer to that, it's more closer to another film point and shoot. For a lot of the same reasons why you don't bring your film point and shoot anywhere and everywhere is a lot of the same reasons why I didn't bring the X-Half everywhere and anywhere. The film point and shoot is novel, it's interesting, it's fun and quirky, but it's not something to be relied on to really capture the entire picture of travel. Yes, it can be really nostalgic, yes, it can invoke a lot of emotion in the images like the Fuji X-Half, but it's not something that you can consistently count on every single day. And if you've owned a point and shoot film camera, you know that it's also not the best quality either. Again, that's not what it's trying to go after. It's just trying to be a casual, fun, very easy to use camera that is for making memories and remembering certain moments with people or in certain places. And that is what I think the X-Half is good at, not at producing overly amazing high quality imagery. Again, going back to that idea that Fuji did accomplish their entire mission when it comes to the X-Half is not a camera that is going to keep up with the demands of everyday, all-day shooting. Like a film camera, it's going to be slow, it's going to be one shot here, one shot there, it's not going to be a run and gun situation, and for me, I was finding that I kind of needed more of that. So if you're someone that really just wants that nostalgic, memory-making machine, but in a digital format, and has that novel half-frame kind of effect to it, then the X-Half is a fantastic choice. But for me, even while in my own city, but yes, let alone traveling, I was not reaching for it that much. And really, here is the overarching reason why as a consumer, and I'm sure you know what I'm about to say. I have to say it, the big P word, the price. I don't really know what the goal here was, I don't really know why this is so, but the price of the Fuji X-Half, I gotta be honest, does not make any sense. In the US, the X-Half is priced at $850 US, or up here in Canada, $1,000 CAD. And just to get right to the point, there are a ton of other better cameras, even within the Fuji lineup, that are either at the same price point or cheaper than the Fuji X-Half. For example, one of my favorite cameras in the Fuji lineup right now, the XM5, is only $800 US, or $799 for the body only, $899 with the body and the kit lens. I think that is a way better bargain, a way better deal than spending $850 US on the X-Half. And the reason I bring the XM5 up is because it really is that camera. It's the travel essential, everyday carry, lightweight camera that also is interchangeable lens, that also has 6.2K video, that also has 4K 60 video, that also has a full articulating screen, that also for less money than the X-Half. And so yes, like I said, Fuji did accomplish their mission with the X-Half. It's fun, it's quirky, it's novel, it is unique, that's for sure. It is cool and does produce some good images with a ton of different effects as well. But this camera should be $600 or $650, something around that range. Now, I'm not expecting it to be a $400 or $500 camera. I do think $600 or $650 might have been the sweet spot for Fuji to price this camera at. $850 is a no bueno price tag to put on this camera, I gotta be honest. And so who's buying this camera? Well, number one, you don't care about that $850 price tag, that's for sure. Number two, you just want a fun, quirky, easy to use travel companion that you want to make memories with. You don't care about insane image quality or bokeh or different focal lengths or all these different things. You just want something fun and easy to use, and yes, a bit unique in that half frame way. Now, I do understand that there are a lot of pricing pressures on brands like Fuji and other camera brands that are forcing them to make new releases more expensive with tariffs and rising costs of rare earth metals. All these different things combined are, yes, pushing up the price of the entire camera industry, but right now, as a solo price tag, $850 for the X-Half just does not make any sense. Now, when the X-Half was announced, I was stoked. I really wanted to love this camera as an everyday carry, and I was over the moon when I had the chance to try it out for 2 weeks, but genuinely, after those 2 weeks down in Mexico City, I don't think this camera is for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button, and leave a comment down below on what you want to see more of on this channel. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.